Yes, you do your speech loudly and slowly.
Welcome everyone to my bar mitzvah. I am so grateful this
Loudly and slowly. Because everyone wants to hear your words of wisdom.
I am so grateful to celebrate my bar mitzvah with all of you here at the most amazing historic synagogue. I've learned a lot preparing for today. Like, did you know that the Torah has more twists and turns than my dance moves I plan to show you all later this afternoon? In my bar mitzvah Torah portion, Parshat Vayigash, the Torah relates how Yehuda stood up for his brother Benjamin in front of Joseph. Yehuda had promised his father that he would do whatever it takes to make sure that Benjamin arrives home safely. My Torah portion contains some of the most important life lessons. It is here to teach us that when you give your word to someone, it's gold. You must do whatever it takes to keep your word and your promises. In addition, the lesson of forgiveness and resilience are prominent throughout my Torah portion. Joseph's forgiveness of his brothers demonstrates that the power of letting go of resentment and fostering togetherness and unity within the family. My goal as a bar mitzvah man is to follow in the footsteps of Yehuda and make sure that I always keep my word and my promises. This may not be easy, but as my parents have told me many times before, make your word your bond. If you don't honor what you say, no one else will either. Life isn't always perfect and mistakes will happen, but I know these are opportunities for growth and a chance for me to learn. I am so grateful my parents have made it a priority and given me the opportunity to learn Torah with Rabbi Shlomo, so I can follow in the ways of the lessons of the Torah. Shlomo taught me so much over this whole process, and I am incredibly grateful for him and all of his time and patience. As I become a bar mitzvah today, I have been told I have choices. I chose to be kind. I chose to contribute positively to my community. I also choose to honor the lessons of the Torah that help shape my family. Mitzvah. What is a mitzvah? Mitzvahs are like good deeds, doing nice stuff for others. It's like the world's how-to manual for being just a decent human. I've learned that mitzvahs aren't just doing something because you have to. It's about doing something because it makes a difference. The ripple effect, like helping a friend with homework, bringing the groceries in for my mom, or convincing Brooklyn that she earned a bar mitzvah. Still working on that one. Doing good for others and the community causes a ripple effect. It makes me feel good, it makes them feel good. The positivity is contagious. I also figured out that making people laugh is a mitzvah, so you're all welcome for the entertainment. In all seriousness, becoming a bar mitzvah is a big deal. But it's not just about the party or the presents. Those are pretty awesome, though. It's about stepping up, being responsible, and making the world a better place, one mitzvah at a time. Personally, I don't give a lot of speeches, but obviously I had to make an exception for this special day. My mom told me that I wasn't allowed to make my own Saturday Night Live skit, so I'll keep it tasteful. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. And there's only one correct way to start my shout-outs. So I have this dog named Ryder, and he's my best friend. But obviously I can't do that. I'm just kidding. I'm not, though. But obviously we have to start with my sister Mallory. Mallory, you have always been there for me and are so nice, most of the time. I love hanging out with you. You are always looking out for me in the best way possible and are there to talk to me when I'm going through a hard time. Brooklyn. Yeah. I love you so much, even if I do not always show it. You are always known for a match in the wrestling ring or a game of knee hockey. You will always be known as Mrs. Spilly McSpillerson because you spill every 5 seconds. And I'm so grateful for you, even when you're driving me up the wall. But hey, that's what little sisters are for, right? All right, Father, Dad, Travis, you're next. Where do I start? Thank you for always supporting me in all that I do. You have taught me all my sports, knowledge, the game of poker, how to play the stock market, the world of business, and most importantly, how to talk to girls. I love that we are getting to spend so much time together now that I am playing on a golf team. Last but certainly not least, Mom, Carrie. You are truly the best mom I could ask for. You sacrifice everything to make sure I am happy, and I love you so much. I always love seeing you at my games, supporting me and cheering me on. It makes me feel good to have my parents watching and caring about what I love to do. You always tell me you are my biggest groupie. How do I get so lucky? You drive me crazy with your neurosis about my clothes and hair, but I know I wouldn't look this good without you. While I've grown up, I've had a ton of different nicknames, like Cedo, J-Money, Money Man, Clay, but there are two nicknames that I'm really proud of. Son of Carrie and Travis Booth, and brother of Brooklyn and Mallory Booth. My family is maybe one of the most important things in my life, and I'll remember you forever. Mom and Dad, I can't thank you enough for putting this entire thing together. What an incredible way to celebrate my bar mitzvah. I watched Mallory celebrate her bar mitzvah with her best friend in Israel, and I knew I wanted to do something just as special. I remember when this was just an idea 18 months ago where they announced it with charades. But now, here we are. And that brings me to Sai. Oh, there you are. Sai, you are truly the brother I never got, but really wanted. We have known each other since birth and have been family ever since. While it was hard when I moved to Dallas, the true testament of our friendship is that the distance didn't change a thing between us. We are so lucky to spend every summer together at camp. Speaking of camp, that place is literally magical. My parents met there, and if it wasn't for Camp Saginaw, me, Mallory, Brooklyn would not be alive. So, thank you, Camp Saginaw. Having you stand up here next to me reading from the Torah is a day I will never forget. You did such an amazing job, and I'm so proud of you. Mazel tov. On your bar mitzvah, Sai. Looks like we are men now. What should we do? Drink some beers, hit up the nightclubs? Boys' night out? I can't end this speech without talking about all my wonderful family that has made this incredible trip here to St. Thomas to be with me. Baby and Grandpa D, who let nothing stop them to make sure that they are at every big event. Mallory, Brooklyn, and I have, even though we live across the country from them. Me, Mallory, and Brooklyn are so grateful to be your grandchildren, even though we live all the way across the country from you. I love you so much. You stop at nothing to put me first. Grandpa B, it means the world to me that you are here today on this special occasion. And I want to honor Donev Booth, who was my grandma, also known as the boss. I miss her more than ever, and she will always be remembered. Uncle Jared, Gail, and Corey. It is so awesome that you made the trip here. Gail, you're really good at golf. I've seen that. Corey, we will never forget Turpy the pillow. And Jared, you better watch out tonight. Don't forget what I thought about Thanksgiving. Oh, and Justin. Hello. If you're watching this. I will get back for you when you least expect it. And Brenda, Uncle Robbie, and Aunt Sue. You have all been there for me since the day I was born, showing up for me and cheering me on. I feel extremely loved and blessed to have each one of you here today. To the Eisenberg family, you aren't just friends, you are truly family. Friends we choose to have as part of our family. You show up and show out for everything that I do. You make me feel super special all the time. Oh, and go Stars! A quick thank you to all my friends from Dallas. Ever since that day when Hamas had bombed Israel, I thought I would get negative support of when I went to school the next day, but it was the complete opposite. I got many support from my friends like Beckett, Tate, Adrian, etc. While they were bummed to not be able to celebrate here with me, I want them to know how special they are. I feel lucky to be at school where I found an incredible group of friends who always support me. There are too many people to name, but I love them all, and I feel blessed that they are in my life. Lastly, with everything happening in the world right now, Israel, I want to remind us how precious life is. I have been reminded how important it is to be proud of my Judaism and remain strong in my faith. I want to thank God for giving me such a beautiful family, beautiful, incredible friends, and most of all for giving me life. Thank you. Go Stars.
Well done. There are a few moments that I need to speak with you after the service. I offered marriage, not clubs and going out, but we will park it just for now, okay? We'll see how you will read this from the scroll.